Alright, what's up guys? No, I'm just kidding. What's up guys? So as you guys know, if you guys have seen the last couple videos, we've been working on the Integra. We've been doing a build series on it, the past 4 videos. Unfortunate news, while I'm recording right now, we basically finished the job. So I'll let you guys know if it went good or bad, just watch the video. But as I was editing, I realized I lost like the first 10 minutes of this whole video. It's probably gonna cut to like a random part in the video in a couple seconds, but it's just what it is, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to not let that happen again. But as of right now, here's the Integra, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Fitted sometime. We're wearing like the opposite. You're wearing green and then blue. Oh, true. Bro, for real. Alright. Definitely wasn't a bitch, but everything should be fine. There we go. Yes. It's out. Let's just put it right fucking here for now. So, these things, the camshaft holders, they were honestly pretty stubborn because of these dowel pins. God damn. I thought these two were gonna be the hardest, but they were the easiest. Probably like the first two were the hardest. But honestly, I just used a rubber mallet, started smacking them, and then I used this box cutter. It has like a super thin, let's see if you can see it, but this thing. I used that, and then I used a flathead and got them all out. Okay, we finally made some progress and we got basically everything out. All right, so we got the cams out, the cam holders out. We just took out the rocker arms, everything. So this is like the furthest I've this is like the furthest I've gone in any motor, because the head gasket's fine on the RSX. I've never touched it at all, minus the timing cover, the timing chain. Like that's like the most I've done to the RSX, is like the timing chain. Other than that, it was just like accessories and like coolant shit. So what we have to do next is just take out the head studs in like a sequence order. And then I'm gonna take out this whole plastic tray. I think when I put everything back together, I'm gonna just leave this out because I don't think I need it. And it's also just like hitting the cam gear, because this thing was just hitting in the way. So I wonder how long it was hitting there for, because these look pretty gross. Obviously need a new intake manifold gasket. That one doesn't look too bad to take out. I will have to scrape out a bit of it, not a big deal. But I think hopefully this is like the easy step. Just take out the head bolts, pull it out, and then clean everything. Yeah, put everything back together. So let's go do that. It's time to take this off. Hopefully we could knock down basically everything today. What I got today in the mail is super cool, because this brand, I believe, is like an OEM manufacturer for the Hondas. So I decided to go with this one instead of a Gates brand. So I chose the Ison, the water pump and timing belt kit. And this thing looks official as fuck. So this is the first thing I saw when I opened it. Just instructions. For some reason, this one says the CRV, but honestly, it's probably the same shit. And then behind it, we got the water pump, and this timing belt is a Mitsubishi, or whatever however that's pronounced.
What the fuck? How do y'all say that shit? Mitsubishi? Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi!
And then, what is this? I think this is the new pulley. Take this thing out. It's in there. And then they gave me an OEM tensioner, which is really cool. That's awesome. But before we move on to that, we have to take out the motor mount. No, we have to take out the crank pulley, which I'm pretty sure has never been taken out, so it's gonna be such a bitch to take out, but we got it. And then we could take out the head. One Harbor Freight trip later. Harbor Freight trip. I don't have an impact drill, so we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We have that tool, we have this supporting with the ground, and then we're gonna use probably like this long ass extension. This looks like a ratchet and clank bolt. There we go. Make sure not to lose this. Oh shit. Boom. That's out. It only took me like a 10-minute song to finish, but we took it out. And it's not in the worst condition. There's cracks right there. So I should have probably bought one of these, but I didn't. So that one's on me. But this sits on top, so it's super easy to get to. And before I start dismantling everything, here is how it looks like inside the cover. So we're gonna replace the seal that's inside here, that pulley, that tensioner you see. There's the water pump, and it looks like it is leaking. Okay, water pump time, and from all the videos I've seen, coolant's gonna come out. Let's fucking do it. All right, that should be all the bolts. Let me just try tugging it. For sure. So we're gonna definitely need some cleaning down there. But now is a perfect time to show you guys the parts I got. And this shit is so cool. So right now I was just comparing them two. Here's the old one, and then here's the new one. So that's fucking sick. In Japan, what does that say? NPW. Okay, this one doesn't. It just says made in Japan, and then its brand. But that's pretty close. All right, let's install that. Time to pull out the bad boy. All right, I went a little overboard, but I don't think you always go too overboard. Dude, I was just trying to adjust my phone for a flashlight angle, and I just dropped it on the coolant. The coolant, dude. That's crazy. It was sitting right under there. This thing should be fine though. Here, let me reenact this shit. I like set it right here, and then I touched it for like 2 seconds, and it fell straight down there. I had to take the case off immediately. Look at that case. Ugh. I'm so sorry, phone. We got beautiful new water pump in, new tensioner, and pulley. We did run into just one problem, but I always run into problems, so it's fine. I believe it's called a sprocket, this thing. I want to replace the seal inside of it, because might as well do it. It's like stuck in there, and all we have to do is just pull it out. So I was struggling with that yesterday, so I just sprayed it with PB Blaster, and hopefully today it's a lot easier. And then let's just start addressing the head the head gasket. I am not looking forward to cleaning this. Just pulled the head out. It was very easy. Look at that. But now let's look at the, what is it, the long block. I'm no engine expert, but it doesn't look too good. There is like a lot of moisture. This definitely looks like coolant. So yeah, let's go inspect the head gasket, but this was honestly a must, so I'm glad I'm doing it now. But it's pretty cool. This is my first time doing anything like this, and it's not too hard. And it's pretty fun. It's like Lego pieces. The gasket was stuck in the bottom. It was so difficult to take out with just me by myself. And here it is, all grimy and shit. The coolant's green, so it's very easy to tell. Here is the new one, OEM. sexy. Let's go do the cleaning now. Today's Thursday? Oh, whatever.
1 hour later.
Okay. We spent like an hour cleaning everything. Well, not everything, just most of it. So from that last clip you guys saw versus now, that one was disgusting. So this is like the best I could do. And then these other three are decent, but cleaned them up because they had so much debris. And then cleaned up the sides. And then over here, we're gonna clean the whole outside. We haven't done that yet. One issue I did have was the piston chamber. There's coolant in there, like a lot of coolant. I'd like to show you guys, but it's pretty dark. But around the pistons, this whole gap, there's coolant. There's like a fat puddle of coolant. I don't know if you guys can see. We're gonna have to remove all of that before continuing. But there was someone in the on the forums, they were like, use an air compressor and just blow it all out. That sounds super messy, but I think I could work around that. I could probably use like an air compressor to blow it out and then use the vacuum to catch most of it. So I was in the process of cleaning the outer block, and look at all this grime. Look at this. Damn. Just do that to the whole car. Oh my god. I took out the intake manifold. It's right there. Just because it was already basically out and I need to take off this gasket, which is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Took off this bracket, this fat old bracket. It was like right next to the oil filter, somewhere there. So I cleared up so much space just by removing this, but you don't need that. So now there's a lot more room to work in. So this is the part I've been procrastinating all day, and it's taking off the coolant from the piston chambers. Okay, so we got all the coolant out. There you go. You can see the bottom of it now, of the chamber. I was starting to get worried there. Nice. Look at this thing. Head is in. It was not that bad to put in. Looks, this part is looking clean. The next thing we have to do is just like the head bolts, and then just putting everything back together, just in reverse order. Thankfully, we put the bolts in zip bags and marked what they were for, so the reinstallation should be easy. So I'm gonna just go ahead and reinstall everything back. I'm pretty sure you guys know what to do. Just search it up. That's what I did. There's like 32 videos on how to do it. But all of this is gonna go back in there in 2 seconds. Watch this. Like that, just like that. So we torqued everything down and everything's in place. It looks fucking beautiful. Just got back from AutoZone, and that shit is wild. There's just like so many people there. It's Saturday right now, so you would just imagine how many people are there. Yeah, I had to go to I went to one AutoZone. It was super slow. I was there for like 5 minutes. There's no progression in the line. And then I went to a second one, which was like 5 minutes away, and it was a lot better. The line was still long, but the customer service was a lot better. But what I got was an intake and exhaust manifold gasket. So we got this one, both both from Feltbro, which is sick. I got the last in the stock. So seeing it the next day, it looks so nice, because over here was just black, just insanely grimy and dirt. But now with the head on, it looks so good in this area. It's not perfect, obviously, but it's a lot cleaner. So this whole time I've just been like making the car nicer and like cleaning everything, but I technically did my first mod. I mean, this counts as a mod, right? There we go, Skunk 2. I forgot what it's called, something cap, but yep, that's technically my first mod on the engine. But it looks sick as hell. I don't know if I said this was gonna be easy before, but this sucks. 40, 50 minutes later, got it all out. I got something that was really cool and I wanted to show you guys. So, the injector shop. I just searched up my model car and then they just brought little small bits that go on the fuel injector. But this is how they look like right now. Here are the ends, just all mangled up. So I think they're supposed to look like that. That one's okay-ish, but those are no good. Cool, so I just finished taking all that shit out. And here's the rebuild kit, looking nice. Now let's go install everything.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, we haven't seen you since like the beginning of the video.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you think on that?
So far I can see that it's a lot of work.
Hell
But
yeah.
you've been doing it, man, and I can see a lot of progress. So I feel like as long as you keep it up, you're gonna see it on the road pretty soon.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I think the last time you were here, it looked exactly like this. But I've done so much since you were gone. I like took everything apart and then put it back together.
Yeah.
So last time you saw it, it looked like this. Now that you're here, it still looks like that. All right, sick. It's been a fat minute, but all the accessories are in. Everything is good. Now, well, here's how it looks. Put everything in. Sick. So all we have to do next is the valve adjustment. We put the new gasket on. Looks normal, you know, it fits. Put this baby on. There we go. I picked up a battery, the cheapest one I could find, some coolant. So let's go prep this baby up and hopefully she cranks and starts. And hopefully nothing leaks, because that would suck. You ready to hear it start?
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking do it. So, if you guys heard that, the car was idling very rough, and every time I would rev it, it would go up to like 3K and then just turn off. So I got very worried, and I don't know what happened, but at least it turned on, and there wasn't like a catastrophic failure, at least yet. But I forgot to plug in this wire, and then the one next to it as well. Okay, so after basically hours of research, I found out that this car is like bogging and like has like terrible acceleration because many things. It could be like the distributor, the spark plugs, the spark plug wires, the fuel filter, just a bunch of small things. So I just went ahead, made like a small purchase on AutoZone, and it should be coming here soon. So I'm hoping the main difference that is gonna happen is the fuel filter. All the research I've done has led it to that. So hopefully once it comes in the mail, I could drive the car finally And then, but we should get this car driving in the next video, and then we'll solve it then. But for now, I had to put this video out for you guys to watch, and I'll see you guys in the next one.